p.m. Pacific 8:17 real time, I guess. September 3rd, 2019. Hello, September. There we go. I'm getting notifications. I'm getting bells. Bells are ringing. And make sure you guys subscribe. Subscribe down below. Leave a thumbs up. Click the bell so you get the notification.
Notification.
The notifications. And who was that? That was David Nesdahl. Hey, man. Hey, how are you?
Fire!
Oh, my goodness. That guitar's hot, man. Is that burning?
Yeah, man, I'm sweating.
Wow, man. Who else? We got John Mancuda.
Fire! 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 Fire!
How are you doing?
How you doing, guys?
Awesome.
You look more like Beavis. No, you look more like Butthead because you got the dark hair, not Beavis.
I guess if I just put in the overbite.
I think it's an underbite. Oh no, but Beavis has the underbite.
Beavis. No, Dillweed.
Yeah, fire. Yeah.
No, Dillweed. No.
You kind of look like a fat version.
Oh, good.
Wow.
I'm a fat butthead.
And also joining us right now, tonight, Caleb Rappaport from Nerd Halen.
Nerd Halen.
Look at that, Pacifico time.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, man.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's well, first off, let me just get this out of the way. Real quick. I went busking yesterday on the Santa Cruz Wharf. And it's funny, nobody knows what busking is. I guess until you tell them what it is, nobody's heard the term, which is weird.
I think you started that term.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He went busking until the cop told him to put his clothes back on.
Uh-huh.
And then he busted you. It's like Popeye as a cop. I'm going to busk you for that.
Look, he's just busking his ass, okay? That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was great. I was playing an acoustic guitar, no whammy bars, no distortion. And it was awesome.
Did you make money?
I made $12.
Yeah.
Right
So,
on.
and
That's almost half the permit.
Yeah, Johnny,
Yeah.
that new guitar is only 12 years away now.
Yeah, and then after that I went for a $4 taco.
There's
That was
half
good.
the profits already.
Yeah, I know.
$4 for a taco.
I know. Oh, it was amazing though, man.
Where are you getting your tacos, dude?
It was amazing.
Taco?
No.
Listen,
In Santa Cruz, man, they know how to make a mean taco.
They know how to charge for mean taco.
The two Jews say that at the same time. It's so funny.
Yeah. Could you do any better on the taco? But what if I don't take the tortilla? Could you just put the meat and the lettuce in my hand?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So I had a great weekend. Awesome. How about you guys? Nesdahl, what did you do?
What did I do this weekend? Went to a block party on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. It was my buddy Bill Kelly, who is the guitar player in Van Hagar.
Yes.
And we went with a lot of people, but Pete Caruch and his wife was there. A bunch of people were there. It was just a great time. Great food, great time, great friends.
Was it free food?
Yeah, but it was amazing barbecue. It was just great stuff.
I love good barbecue, man.
All homemade, almost all homemade.
I wouldn't know. My invite got lost in the mail. Let's see. I had my own foodie weekend. I went to the Malibu Chili Cook-Off for one day, which is like all these chili vendors and whatnot. And then for the next 2 days, I went to the Long Beach Greek Festival and had all sorts of Greek food. And then for Labor Day, I went into labor and had a baby in the toilet to get rid of all that.
Oh gosh.
Whew.
How do you do, Caleb? Caleb's just like,
Yeah. This weekend, what did I do this weekend? Oh my goodness. We had a little Nerd Halen gig. We played our first outdoor daytime pool party, and in the Valley here in Southern California. It's called Valley Glen, which is part of Van Nuys-ish area, dead center San Fernando Valley.
Mm-hmm.
About 3.2 miles from 5150, if anyone's keeping count. So, yeah, it was great. It's an event that they have every year at this guy's house, and it's called Burb Stock because it started apparently at his house when he lived in Burbank, California. And now he doesn't live in Burbank, but they still call it Burb Stock. And I think they had like 7 or 8 bands play. And my drummer in Nerd Halen, Jeff Page, is in another band called The Remotes. And if you haven't heard of these guys, they're awesome. They play all the TV and game show theme songs. So all your favorite theme songs from all your favorite shows. So they play like 30 and 45-second songs. And there's like 10 people on stage, and they just nail every one, and it's hilarious. And they, there's videos running during it so that they match up the music to the intro of every show, and that's pretty funny. So they headline the thing. They play last, and we played around 4:00 in the afternoon, which is actually a perfect time for us, and it went really well. The best part for me, I went wireless, and I knew I was going to take a little walk around at some point in the set, so I picked Jump to do that, and I started walking around the pool, and I look over where everyone's sitting behind the pool, and there's a woman sleeping, and we are playing rather loud, so I was very shocked, and I went right over above her, and I go, hey, wake up, I'm about to solo. And she's like wakes up, and my guitar is like right in her face, and I play the solo for Jump, and someone filmed it and I put up on the internet. It's pretty fun. I wish I had a better footage of it because it's from behind her, so you can't tell she's sleeping. But there were a lot of people filming, so if you're out there and you have footage of that, I want it to go viral because it was one of the funniest things I've ever encountered being an entertainer. And you look for stuff like that when you're playing a live gig because it's gold. It's gold when someone's sleeping or something. Oh, it's the best. But everyone had a great time, and I thought we sounded really well, really good. And Hal pulled one of those big unicorn floaties out of the pool, like all soaking wet. Just wore it for Panama. There's pictures of that too on the internet, and they'll never leave the internet, I'm sure. And it was a fun show. I'm having a lot of fun with this band, and we're just, there's nothing like playing that music at full volume and with guys that can play it. And I can't wait to do it again. So
it's very cool. I saw something similar to what you just said when someone's asleep. I went to this was years ago, and I believe it was Steve Lukather solo. It was his solo band or a solo project, or it might have been Lost Lobotomies. I can't remember.
Right.
And this was at a local theater, and someone was asleep during Steve's solo, and he caught it was a woman, and he caught her, and on the microphone he's like, "Wake up! How dare you sleep during my guitar solo?" It was so funny. It was like,
oh wow!
How dare you be asleep?
Yep.
Wonder if it was the same one.
Might have been the same woman.
Called her right out.
Yeah, she's a little older, but she told me later afterwards. I went up to apologize, and she said that she'd had a beer.
Wow.
Well, it sounds like me. If I have one beer, I'm out totally because I don't drink. So
you tied one on, huh, Grandma?
Yep. Yeah,
I had one of those malt liquors.
exactly. She wasn't that old, but yeah.
And I poured some out for my deceased homie.
Oh man.
Wow. Lucky she woke up with clothing on.
Oh gosh.
By the way, Jay Hannon in the chat today.
Why don't you do a roll call?
Hey Jay.
A lot of people saying hello to us.
Let's see. We got a lot of people in the chat. Let's go down the line. We got Citizen Kane, Vistalite 1972, Jim Nicholas, James Gunn, Phil Mosley Music, Amanda Coombs, Soda Janice Lala, Mr. BHBJR,
Is that Bruce?
Fruitcake Tony, Nightbot in the house, Bo Zeke, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs, The Dog PA, Showman Blues, Jay Hannon, of course, 7/8, John Conklin, Denny Allen, R2R3 Locking Nut, how are you? John Bower, Franks and Beans, Long Island.
Oh, Karuch.
Yeah. Franks the beans in the zipper.
Petey, Louis Rios is here. My buddy Louis.
Louis! Metal Mike 5150, Hellface, Micus himself, Johnny Bean Highlights. Get it?
Hi.
Luis Rios, Rockstar in the house. Joe Hervey 84, my fellow Jew, and the rest of the gang.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Boy, we love that.
Get me Steve Carmichael.
Get Carmichael in here.
Get him on the horn right now. Get him on the horn.
Let's see. Did I miss anyone? I'm sure I missed somebody, but Brian Bond in the house. Let's see.
Did you say hello to Ben and Amanda Coombs?
Crowd
Yes.
Bar. I said hi to Amanda. I did not see Ben Coombs. Hey, brother. Eduardo Marino Porto. My favorite. Danny Alexander in the house. Absolute Mayhem. Bo Zeke, Citizen Kane. Micus himself. Did I miss anybody? The IRS looking for me.
Metal Mike. Metal.
Metal,
I'm making a
Metal
dollar.
Mike.
Metal Mike.
Metal Michael.
Metal Michael. Zach Thong.
That's my favorite.
Gary
thing.
Tholender. Danny Alexander.
Did you mention FU Dash Tone?
Quentin James. I did not see FU Tone yet. How are you, brother? One of our proud sponsors.
Hey man. Hey Adam.
And the rest.
Hey Adam, if you want to come in, by all means.
I already took care of that.
Okay. All right. What? Speaking of Ben Coombs, I just want to say hi, Ben. Ben's one of my favorite people in the world, but he's totally taken over something I've always done, which is I hold doors for people, especially when people don't expect it. But of course, Ben ends his show every day with "Hold those doors." So now every time I hold a door for someone, I'm thinking about Ben Coombs. So
See, I do that also. I hold doors for people when they don't expect it either. A burning building, I'm outside. No, you can't come out. No. The school kids are banging, trying to get out, and But I hold that door, man.
Oh
I'm like
gosh.
Hodor from Game of Thrones.
Hodor. Very good.
Wow.
So you're holding the door from the other side.
Yeah.
I'm like pulling the handle.
That was-
Somebody's trying to get out.
That was you.
That
Okay.
was me.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm glad you do it the other way, and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I let cars cut me off from the freeway left and right, man.
Oh, I don't do that. Fuck.
I
those
consider it, I'm letting them through,
I'm usually sleeping on the side of the freeway.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Well,
So
we
I
hope
guess
everyone had a good Labor Day out there. And we just extend that we hope everyone in southern states that's watching is taking it safe, and we hope you guys are going to be okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, if it reaches Virginia, we hope you guys are being careful out there. We hope you have water and batteries and radio and are just playing it safe. If they say evacuate, get the F out.
Yes, you can replace treasure, but you can't replace life.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you can't replace treasure.
It's very hard to replace some treasure.
A lot of treasure, yeah. I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, get your ass out of there.
Let's see, real quick in the chat. Fruitcake Tony wants to know where my pink beanie is. I always wear something pink. It could be the beanie, the bandana, scarves, sneakers, necklace, armbands, whatever it is. As long as there's pink on me, I'm golden.
I think you need to find a pink yarmulke.
A pink yarmulke, nice.
Oh, he's got one.
Hey, listen, I've got one made out of my old foreskin. That's an old one. Jim Nicholas, hints on tonight's guitar for show and tell. Yes, I will give you a hint.
There's a lot of show and telling going on tonight.
There's a lot of show and tell today, but for my show and tell guitar personally, a lot of people have asked me to bring this one on. So that's all I'm saying so far. But this is a lot of requests from you guys. So tonight's a good one.
All right.
And then
7 over 8 just revealed to me vagina is pink. Yeah. I've heard that.
In most cases, yes.
As soon as I see one, man,
It's healthy.
I'm going to confirm that.
Okay, so really quickly.
Yeah, real quick.
Do you want to talk about Vinny?
It's time for the Vinnie Vincent report. It seems to be
The Vinnie Vincent report.
and now the Vinny news. It seems to be an ongoing gift that keeps giving. Vinny is like a cold sore. He just keeps coming back, and it's more painful every time. So, after Vinny's birthday bash, the first show he ever showed up in like 6 cancellations for a whopping 20-something people, Vinnie Vincent has put out a request for $500 a ticket for his big Christmas spectacular coming in December. This is supposedly a 2-day private event at SIT Studios again, where Vinny will play, host with food and booze, and he'll reveal some recordings from the past that have never been played, and everyone will have a good time looking at Vinny memorabilia, and he wants $500 up front in advance. Now, make no mistake, aside from the ticket price being the ultimate Christmas fisting, okay, Vinny has that much more time to leave the country with your money. So, if you guys want to take the shot, I would love to see somebody go just to see like the empty room, or if he shows up and claims, yeah, I made all the potato salad myself again. Merry Christmas, you know? So I just want to put that out there. If you guys got $500 that you want to flush down the toilet, and you think he's going to show up this time, spin the big wheel, kids.
I've got the ultimate 1-2 punch for that show.
Go ahead.
It's being sponsored by Vinnie Vincent and Kiesel.
Kiesel, where your guitar may not show up in the color you want, and neither may the guy be playing it.
And that was the Vinnie Vincent report.
Goodness.
We sped it up like Vinny would.
My goodness.
Like Vinny would speed it up.
Yeah, here's the Vinnie Vincent report. So I'm not going to show up for a show. You guys $500,000. Send it to VinnieVincent.com. I'm Scotty.
That's the funniest thing you've ever said.
I'm telling you, man, I'm so tempted to go just to be in SIT Studios and be like, where is he?
Is there an H missing in that studio name?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Sit, as in sit on the cock that's gonna go right up your ass.
Ooh.
Oh,
Lord.
Send him $500.
Caleb, you sure you want to be on this show?
I don't know. Honey, I hope you're not watching. Anyway.
Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma.
Grandma?
Go back to sleep.
she woke up now. That woke her up.
Is that the same grandma that fell asleep with the guitar playing?
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, they're talking in the chat to start a fund. Listen, if you guys start a what is it? A GoFundMe, I'll go. I'll fly out. I'll take the day.
Where
I
is
won't
it?
be able to bring any footage back because no one's ever allowed to video those. But I'll basically come back and say he didn't show up.
Oh, Franks and Beans says Vinnie Vincent is almost fully transitioned into Ann Wilson.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That was Patti Smith.
that's great.
Oh,
That's so funny. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Just show up and be transitioning.
Fruitcake Tony says, question, who talks more, Eddie Trunk, Johnny Rotten, or John Mancuda?
Eddie Trunk, because he gets paid more. Wait, we just got paid.
$1.99.
That's about a penny.
Michael B, thank you, man. $1.99 for the house.
Thank you, Michael B. Michael B, you could have said something in there. That's the whole reason they have that, is so you can have a comment highlighted.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
It's
anything you want to say, you can
super
say.
empty chat.
Yeah, hey, listen, if you send us $500, we'll show up to your house and play.
Mhm. I'll be busking in your front yard.
All good, fruitcake.
Yeah.
All right, well.
And that was the Vinnie report.
Now,
Dun, 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 dun. Vinnie Vincent.
Johnny, did you have something to open as well? Did you have an something?
What?
No.
Well, it's 5:40.
Falling asleep during your solo. Huh? What?
No, I don't have anything. Although it's 40 after, so maybe
Let me see. Is Craig coming in?
we've got a surprise coming up, you guys. I sent him the link, so he should click on it.
Hey, Bo Zeke's paying his dues too. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Bozik.
A couple of shekels. Hold on. Hold on now. We got 1, 2. Hold on. Ringle, ringle. Coins how they jingle make such a lovely sound. Oh, thank you, Mosika.
No wonder the phones aren't ringing on your end.
Because I haven't paid the bill.
That's good.
Thumbnail. Okay. All right.
It's very hot in the room I'm in. It's very hot.
Yes, Kim Nicholas, that is the That's Dogs guitar on the shelf.
All right. Craig says he's coming in. Let's go.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So I'm wearing a shirt. It's CHS Custom Guitars, and that's Craig Stofko's company. Craig Stofko is someone in New York State, a few half hour out of the city, and he is an amazing painter and finisher of guitars. He also does cars, but I think he applied that trade to guitars, and he's actually a great player too. He's also known as Guitar Wannabe on YouTube. He's been probably one of the older EVH posters on YouTube, along with Johnny Beane. and it's been around for a long time. And anyway, so he's been putting up a lot of the guitars he paints on his site or on his Facebook page. You should follow it. It's CHS Custom Guitars. And what Craig specializes in, obviously, are EVH style stripe patterns and these finishes that he's come up with. It's kind of like people call it satin or matte, but Craig likes to call it chalk, a chalk finish. And if you want to see a really good version of the chalk finish, look through my page. You'll see the Bumble Nerd, which is a bumblebee that I built, and I painted the stripes myself. But Craig said, "Why don't you send me that body and I'll do the chalk finish on it?" And I was like, "Really? You would do that for me?" And he said yes, and I sent it on, and he had it back to me in 2 weeks. And it's probably the coolest looking finish on a striped guitar I've ever seen. And it's definitely the coolest looking bumblebee I've ever seen. But I'm partial to it because it's mine. And so while he was doing that, he said, "Why don't you send me your old Japanese special Wolfgang that I had before I got my USA Wolfgang vintage white guitar that I found, which is awesome." So I had a Japanese before that, and then I was able to find an archtop body on Craigslist, so I sent him the neck from the Japanese body, and then this USA archtop body that I found on Craigslist, which was the most incredible Craigslist find of all time. And I sent him that because I wanted him to shave off the front of it and see what kind of quilt pattern was on it, because I wanted a quilt Wolfgang. And he did that, and there was nothing under it but just a regular knotty wood pattern that didn't look good. So we had to come up with something. And since Craig's specialty is doing these flake sparkle jobs, I thought to myself, well, what would be the coolest looking flake pattern or whatever on a guitar? And we did a lot of going back and forth, a lot of different ideas. And then this crazy thing happened. I talked about this on the Saturday night show a few weeks ago. I saw an old clip of Eddie in Florida on the 2008 tour, and he wasn't in good shape. But during his solo, he comes out with this black Wolfgang, and it has baby powder all over it. And by the way, I used baby powder on Sunday for my gig because it was really sticky in the Valley, and that works great, guitar players. If it's really hot and sticky, just put baby powder on your left hand. You're good to go. So this guitar, it looked black, but it looked gray, and it kind of had a weird little finish to it. And with the white binding, it just looked amazing. So I said, well, let's do a sparkle gray, dark gray sparkle. And he came up with a bunch of different ideas and flake things that he found, and then we settled on it. And he widened the binding on it, so it's a little wider than a usual Wolfgang, which is a really cool look. And there's a black pinstripe between the sparkle and the binding that looks really cool. And he did this amazing job, and obviously it arrived today, and we're about to do this. I'm waiting for Craig to come in because I want him to be on the air, and I want you all to know that this man is very talented when it comes to painting guitar bodies. If you have anything just laying around and you want something done that's really awesome in your own, and you don't want to go to like one of these really expensive guys, I would call Craig or message Craig and see what he can do for you. Okay? And there's my 2 cents and my selling of Mr. Craig Stoffko and his CHS Custom Guitar products.
You sold him so well, Caleb, that I'm actually sending another buddy of mine to him to have something painted probably in the next couple weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Any details on that?
I'll let you know as soon as I'll let you know shortly.
You have a couple of Craig's works, don't you?
I had one, but Rob Johnson loved it so much, now he has it.
That was the green sparkle?
Mm-hmm.
Old Kramer 82.
Yep.
Oh, Rob has that now.
Rob has it.
Rob?
You remember I pointed out that guitar looked awesome.
Yeah, it was
When I was
beautiful
over the
paint
house,
job.
I singled that out.
Beautiful paint job.
Yeah, I think Huzansky has a blue 5150. It's left-handed, but it's a blue 5150 that's a sparkle job. That's really, really cool. And there might be a sparkle 5150 in my future. Not blue, but maybe a different color. And I believe he should do a pink one for you, John. What do you think?
I'm so into that, man.
A pink 5150. You ever seen a pink 5150 before? I haven't.
We were actually talking about that like at some point I want to get a replica of one of Eddie's main Kramers and have it done up in pink rather than red. So the pink and white and black stripes.
I
Neon hot pink.
Yeah, I think he has a body just waiting. So get on here, Craig. Let's talk.
And by the way, let me just give a quick shout out because we were plugging at the time, but a real quick shout out to Danny Alexander. Thank you, brother, for financially supporting the show.
Thank you, Danny.
Johnny, you've made more right now through a couple of listeners than you did playing guitar all weekend.
Man, why even play the guitar?
Right?
Oh, I appreciate all you guys. I appreciate everybody. It's awesome.
And also, Brendan Butchies came in. How are you, brother? And let's see. Jesco Plumbing Supply came in. How are you, man?
Hey, dudes.
Craig says he's trying.
What
does that mean?
We're all trying, man, but the show still sucks when I'm here, you know? I mean,
he's trying. I sent him the link. Craig, if you're listening, just click on that link I sent you and allow your camera and your mic, and I think that's it, right?
He's also going to put his name in.
Put your name in,
I
Craig.
guess.
I don't think it'll allow him to do it unless his name's on it.
don't worry, man. There's no ICE agents on here. Put your name in. Come on.
We don't even use our names.
My real name's Herman.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Skittles.
You know,
It's not
Soda
Skittles.
brings up a really good
Snickers.
point. Soda brings up a really good point. There's 105 people watching live 109 right now, watching in the top chat, and only 40 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Give us a thumbs up, ah!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Snickers would appreciate it.
For Snickers. Poor Snickers. Give a thumbs up for Snickers.
Oh, John Biel. Okay, John Biel's telling me that Craig, if you're listening, make sure you're using Chrome browser. Showman Blues.
The live wires came in. Luis Rios and Showman Blues. Thank you, brother. Johnny's saving up for some more chicken fence, so this is really going to help out.
Man, yeah.
And we're trying to buy Snickers a rawhide chew, so keep them up.
Let's see what else. So yeah, Craig. Yeah, make sure you're using a Chrome browser, and just click the what?
Showman Blues says it's $2 night. Yeah, that's at the truck stop after the show. Come see me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, Craig is sending me the link now.
Johnny's already here.
That's great. He wants us to join his show.
Oh, man.
Let me see. What?
Welcome to Tech Moron Tuesday.
Oh, wait. Look who else is here. Hang on a second. Brandy. Hi, Brand. Hi.
Hey, puppy. And I'm going to bring on my buddy Blue Rhino.
She wants butt rubs. Oh, hang on. Hi. How are you? Hi. Nice.
So, are we getting him on, man? How much stalling can we do?
I think he's getting us on right now.
Oh, he sent me the link to my own thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
See, now there's two of me.
Oh, no.
Craig, you're supposed to jump in yourself. You're supposed to jump into this. Okay,
Holy hell. Jump on Johnny's lap.
He sent me my own link.
That's
Oh,
great.
my God. Hold on. I'm going to make a noose and hang myself for a little bit.